Hello, everybody. It's T Dog, and today we're going to be talking about being nervous in a situation. So this is mainly for people who play Valorant competitively. Maybe you're on a team, maybe you play tournaments. But everything that I talk about today can be applied if you're just a casual player, or maybe you just play ranked, right? So what we're mainly going to focus on today is just breaking down how to put yourself in a good situation when you're someone who gets nervous or you get anxious playing the game, right? So first things first is your pregame, right? What I have told every single person I have ever played with on every single team I've ever been on, when we are playing a tournament, okay, let's say the tournament is on Sunday and it starts at 3 p.m. You need to be awake at 1 p.m. and you need to be on your computer at 2 p.m. It's all about preparation, right? So if we have a tournament, maybe we're not staying up till 6 a.m., running it down and ranked with music blaring, right? When we wake up, we want to be eating. We want to be moving around. You want to be at least, like, I would say 2 hours is a good point of consciousness, right? You want to put yourself in a position to do good that day, right? You don't want to be like, oh man, I haven't warmed up. That's why I'm doing bad. Oh man, I didn't sleep that much. That's why I'm doing bad. That external locus of control where you look for something to blame is a problem, right? We want to stray away from that. So again, you want to be conscious 2 hours before your match. And in that first hour, moving around is good, drinking something, eating something, and then 1 hour before, maybe you have a warm up scrim, maybe you're just someone who is in the death match or in the range, whatever the case is, you want to set yourself up to do good. Now, this is the hard part because a lot of people do struggle with this because they feel like it's out of their control. Nerves are in your control. It's all mental, okay? It's almost the same exact thing as being in a slump. You're only in a slump because you think you are in a slump, right? We want to use our nerves for good, okay? You want to focus, you want to dial in. And when you're nervous in a situation, just know that you're meant to be there, you know? You're meant to be there. There's no other thing that you should be doing other than succeeding. You are the person who is stopping or, continuing yourself to succeed, right? So you don't want to be your worst enemy because it happens to a lot of players. A lot of people get down on themselves, get frustrated, whatever the case is. You don't want to be your worst enemy, right? You want to surround yourself with people who are good. And again, you are meant to be there. You are meant to be in that situation you're in. You're meant to be playing that big name team, that big org in VCT. You're meant to be there, right? You have worked. You have won matches. You are there, right? Use it as good. All of your teammates should also, see this way. Everybody should be uplifting. If you see someone down on themselves, try to push them to do better. Put them in a situation where they're comfortable. Support them, make sure everybody's on the same page. So I'm gonna show you guys a clip real quick of a past tournament of mine. This is an overtime match, right? So you could say that this is a maybe like a high intensity round. This is just a play I call where basically it's just a tiles crunch. You don't really need to know the details of it. But you can feel the energy. You can feel the positivity in this, right? You can feel the hype. You can feel this clip, right? So let's go ahead.
Two. Oh my.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
Serious.
Fucking Leo! Let's go, Leo! Let's go! Talk to him, baby! Talk to him! So, in that clip, you can feel that energy. You can feel that energy. You can feel that hype. That was a nervous situation. We're in overtime in a game we shouldn't be in overtime. We messed up a bunch. We tossed a couple rounds, whatever the case is. But that's the type of energy that you want to push. After those round wins, you're hype. After that clutch, you're hype, right? Use your nerves for good. Put yourself in that situation. Make that play, right? That's what you should be going for. And I guess the next segment with being nervous is surrounding yourself with, people who reciprocate your energy, right? So again, there are people who really do just have a personality of being quiet or, being lackluster when it comes to emotion or energy, and that's fine. But surround yourself with, again, people who you just like and appreciate. That's all it comes down to, man. When you are having fun, when you are doing good, you're smiling, that is when you excel. that is when you excel. You're vibing, everything's going right. Maybe a couple things messed up, but the thing is, like you're happy to be there, and that's what the goal is. So, I've been in situations where I haven't. I mean, I'm sorry, but I've heard of situations people have talked to me about it where they're in a toxic environment on a team. They have someone who is just condescending, negative, whiny. In all seriousness, what you want to do is instantly bring it up, right? You instantly want to bring it up, just like a band-aid, just fucking get it over with, right? Hey man, I cannot have you in my ear bitching and crying and doing this and doing that, because when you don't bring it up, this is what happens, right? You DM your teammate or your coach or your manager and you say, man, I really have a problem with this guy. Okay, well, we'll sort it out. And it never gets brought up and it continues. That's a waste of time. If you want to make it in this game, time is of the essence. Every single day counts. What are you doing wasting your time playing with someone who doesn't reciprocate your energy? Someone who's negative, someone who's condescending, someone who's just a piece of shit, but they're not that bad at the game, right? It's not worth your time. Get the fuck out of there. Kick them off the team or you get off the team. That's the way that I see that. And in all seriousness, don't be scared. Don't be scared to leave a team. Don't be scared to again bring up a problem, because that is how you move past it. You got to bring it up. I have been on so many, or I've been involved in so many situations where it's just there's just a third party that doesn't need to be there. Someone has a problem with someone, but they never talk to each other directly, and it just blows up. Team goes south. People leave. Whatever the case is, you shouldn't you shouldn't have to do that. You should be comfortable enough to be able to talk to each other and work it out. And if you don't, it's okay. It's okay. At the end of the day, it's gonna be all right. But I think that those are all uh, you know situations where being nervous is always applicable. There's someone on your team that you want to impress, or you care about what they think about you, whatever the case is. It goes hand in hand. um, but I hope that this video helps people who do get nervous. I know that I didn't really talk about much other than like competitive play. I guess to end it off, if someone is shit talking you or pissing you off, there's a mute button in ranked, so make sure you take advantage of that. Understand that every single game is a coin flip. There is no skill involved whatsoever. You either get the better team or the worst team. If you lose, go next. If you win, good job. Keep going. Um, but if anybody has anything to add on or any questions, please leave them down in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you're with me on Twitter. Make sure you're with me on Twitch. I stream there every day, and I have a giveaway going on that you can enter in for free. So make sure to check that out. And again, I hope this helped. And please, if you have any comments or questions, concerns, whatever it is, leave it in the comments. I'd love to talk about this type of stuff. And I got some more stuff coming up for you guys soon. Thank you again. I'm out of here. Deuces.